Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I am Protomario, and today we are reviewing Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo originally, and also available on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console, as well as the Nintendo DS. And also, if you happen to have the PlayStation version of Chrono Cross, I believe it's available via that too. But to be sure, you can go ahead and look that up. Now, this game is a role-playing game developed and published by Square, which is now known as Square Enix, and back then it was called Squaresoft. And it was made for Super Nintendo back in 1995. Chrono Trigger's development was handled by some of the better developers, and also some of the people who worked on it also worked on Dragon Quest. That's some cool information there. Square re-released and ported the version to Sony's PlayStation in 1995, later repackaged with Final Fantasy IV and ported as Final Fantasy Chronicles in 2001. A slightly enhanced version of Chrono Trigger, which I mentioned before, is available on the Nintendo DS. And it was also released for the Nintendo Wii as well. Chrono Trigger was well received by reviewers and commercially successful upon release. It is now considered one of the greatest games of all time. That is amazing. This game was so good that it ranks up there with the Mario Brothers. To tell you the truth, I absolutely love this game, and it is my second favorite game of all time. That is tough to top my list, because I am a very hard gamer to please. I love this game so much, and I'm not being biased with it, it's just a great game. Chrono Trigger features the standard console role-playing game genre, and it includes several innovations that some actually don't include. As you may notice, this game actually goes off an active system. That little white bar on the right fills up and you can move. It is not just a turn-based system where you both take turns and you both either outspeed one or the other. It is a speed game on here. If you happen to be 2 times, 3 times, or 5 times faster than your enemy, you can hit him 5 times before he hits you once. However, within the DS mode updates, you can also choose to go back to the classic mode, as well as in the Super Nintendo version, the DS version, and all those. It allows you to switch between both active and the standard turn-based. Navigation occurs via the overworld map, and once you enter an area, it will be similar to a dungeon, forest, cities, different places like that. Players and enemies may use physical attacks or magic attacks, and all players can use every magic attack that is earned. They do not have to equip certain magic attacks. Weapons do consist of swords, knuckles, crossbows, guns. Each character has an individual specific weapon that he or she may equip and use. There are 4 different things you equip: accessories, armor, helmet, and weapon. Within the genre, it does have a compelling storyline. Chrono Trigger takes place on Earth, and somehow you get transported into the future, a desolate, destroyed future. And you find out that it was destroyed by this monster that lands very close to a time period of yours. And you don't want to see this future come to fruition. So it's your job to make sure that it doesn't. So you and this group of friends team up in an accidentally event occurrence to travel through time to prevent this from happening. All things kind of come to a head when you figure out everything that's happening, and you go through different time periods, such as the BC era where dinosaurs reign, a futuristic kingdom where magic was held to the highest value, and of course the desolate future and your present time, the 1990s, or 1990s in this game. From 600 AD all the way to 1200 BC, you'll be traveling through time to stop this evil monster from destroying the world. Now, to the core essentials of this. Graphically, this game is excellent, amazing, and the sprites just look great. With the DS update, it even looks better than it did before. Overall, I give the graphics an A+. Sound-wise, this sound has the best sound effects as well as the best music themes available for most RPGs. This music is so legendary, it has been remixed many, many times, and is held accountable and accredited as one of the best musics for RPGs and overall games in all time. The music gets an A+. Gameplay, this game actually allows you to go through it again after you've beaten it with all your items under a New Game Plus option. Under gameplay, this allows you to replay through at your leisure, getting all the items and becoming the strongest you possibly can. Under gameplay, I give this game an A+ for that feature. Controls couldn't get any more simpler. You press a button, you kill a monster, and you move with the D-pad. There's not too much to mess around with. The menu interface system is way too easy, and you will really adapt to the controls pretty easily as you go through this game. Under controls, I give it an A+ as well. Overall presentation and value, this game gets 100%. If I could give it 110%, I would. And you know what? I stamp my seal of approval on this game. This game gets a 100% A+ from me. And if you've never experienced or played Chrono Trigger in your life, and you love RPG games, you are seriously missing out. This game would warrant the purchase of a DS just to play it. This game is well worth the cash to download it on WiiWare. And if you only have a PlayStation, PS2, or PS3, go buy it for the PlayStation as well. The cheapest you can get is probably on the DS and the Wii, and the Super Nintendo cartridge still commands well over $200 if you can find it. And used, you can only buy it for $60 to $80 plus. So it's definitely cheaper to go with the DS. But this is a great game, and you definitely need to pick it up. I'm Protomario, and I'm signing out. Hey guys, happy gaming. Hopefully you'll be telling me how great this game was and thanking me for showing you.